stop scrolling. All these videos you've been watching, you gotta go do something with them. Think about it. Were you really put on this earth just to be a consumer? Probably not. So this is how you turn what you consume into production so you can actually be a creator. Okay, so it works like this. What do you love to consume on the internet? What is your go-to? Is it sports? Is it music? Is it movies and TV shows? Is it just mindlessly scrolling on the internet? Whatever it is, get clear on that. Put it on paper right now. Whatever you find indulging the most on the internet, whatever you find yourself spending the most time on, write that out. Okay, so these are clearly whatever you're passionate about, or they're your escape in life. Either way, you want to be able to use those things to not only help yourself, but to help others. God put us on this planet to create, bro. Not only to create, but to serve others and help other people. So if you can find something that you genuinely love to do and enjoy doing while filling in those two gaps, you fit the fucking jackpot. Okay, so now what you're gonna do, you're gonna write out, how can I help others through what I already know about this content? Also write out what are my and their desires and struggles that they want to overcome. Now you're putting yourself into the creator mindset, right? So whatever knowledge you've obtained from this type of content, whether it's through reading or watching things, you want to zoom out now and see, okay, why do I even consume this content? Put yourself into the mindset of a producer by observing your own consuming habits. Because you and all of us have certain desires and struggles that we want to obtain or get rid of by consuming certain type of content. Now you're gonna write out what kind of desires that you've had and that you have already fulfilled through this certain type of content and how you can help others do the same thing. For example, let's say you're a gamer, right? And you just love consuming video game content. You love watching YouTube tutorials on different games and Twitch streams and all of that. What did you want to accomplish in the past and eventually did from consuming that type of content? Let's say, for example, you wanted to find a way to win consistently in Madden or 2K or some other game, right? What did you do to achieve that and get better at it? Create a step-by-step plan and then make it unique to yourself so you can share it with others. And truth is, if you wanted that outcome for yourself, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of other people wanted that same thing for themselves. Another example, let's say you're huge on consuming music content, right? Album reviews, different playlists, all of that. Now, what are some of your biggest complaints or areas that don't get enough attention in this space? Jot those down. Maybe the playlists that you're finding are not hitting enough. Make ones that actually hit. Maybe the videos on music are not as creative or in detail as you would like them to be. Make them as creative or in detail as you imagine them in your head. You gotta remember, every single person in this world is a consumer, but not every single person in this world is a producer or a creator. So if you can really analyze yourself in the content spaces that you hover around on the internet all the time, you'll see that there's so many ways for you to put that content that you consume out there for real use. When you consume, and just hoard information in your brain with no production, you become overwhelmed and you become anxious. And that's because you're just stuffing your brain with information and not putting it to use, so that way you don't clear it out. If you have your closet and you just keep piling clothes and other random shit in there, you're eventually gonna run out of space and you won't be able to do anything with that closet. The same thing applies to your brain. You can either hoard information into your brain, which creates mental clutter and makes you feel trapped and you're suffocating with your thoughts. Or you can consume to create, which not only frees up space in your mind, but allows you to absorb the information deeper because you're teaching that information to others. And on top of that, it's gonna put you into a loop of creation, which is gonna spark your creativity and you're just gonna be on a roll. So create your way to mental clarity and don't consume too much to feed your anxiety. There has to be a balance.